Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another enhanced edition, where I finally started slapping Reprolabels on expensive third-party figures because I just don't give a crap anymore. That's actually not true. I actually started doing it because I started to embrace the stickers a bit more, and there are definitely some instances where those stickers can make a huge difference. One of those instances is Planet X's Vulcan. And this is probably going to be an interesting one because the last video I did with Vulcan, the last actual figure study that I did with him, was actually a couple of years ago when I first started this channel. So it's like really crappy lighting, really crappy everything, or at least crappier than it is now. So yeah, it's kind of interesting to finally be taking a look at Vulcan with an improved setup. And speaking of improved, the Reprolabels set for Vulcan is what I would describe as a lot of little quality of life changes. There are all sorts of small stickers and a few big stickers all over this that you may not even realize are there, which I think actually speaks to the strength of the sticker set more than anything else, because it's not overt just how much these stickers have added, but in the grand scheme of things, when you look at it as a whole, it actually has enhanced a lot, especially in the T-Rex mode. Now, rather than quiz you on what's been added, I'm just going to start with the tail and work our way up. So, for the tail, all of these little yellow bits along the top here, those are all stickers. And it's a very small change, but I really like how this kind of matches with the yellow that goes along the bottom here. It just adds a little bit more color interest in the tail. And this is something I'm probably going to be saying throughout this video, and it's that these stickers add detail in places where I didn't necessarily think it was needed to add detail, but it actually does make a huge difference. There's actually more for the tail too. There are all these stickers along the top here. These lines here, and these circles here. Well, not there, but yeah, all of the pink along here, that's all sticker. It's not 100% necessary because this is painted red in the, like, underneath all of this, but this kind of shiny, semi-textured look, like it almost looks like carbon fiber in there, that actually ends up matching with the other stickers, which we'll be seeing here and there throughout the rest of the figure. And yeah, it brightens it up a little bit more, makes it look a little bit more like it's glowing like it was in the game. And I very much appreciate it. And that same detail is also on the underside of the tail. And this is probably less necessary than the top, but it still looks good, and also it kind of matches when you transform him into robot mode, because if you didn't do it, then the back of one of his calves would just have like the paint and the other one would have the stickers. So something to think about. And moving back up along the back of the T-Rex mode, here you can see some more of those glowy stickers, which I think I'm actually going to talk more about in robot mode. And there's a little bit kind of tucked in there, which we'll also get into in robot mode. But the T-Rex legs, there are actually a few stickers here as well. Primarily right here at the knee, that little circle there, and then on the toes, both the front toes and the little back toe. This, at least on the toes, was painted like a pink color, but here it really kind of adds to that glowing motif, and then these bits here are entirely new. And these are nice because it just adds a little bit more of that glowing detail when he already had a few points along the outside. And now for the head, I took a little liberty here because the stickers were not entirely clear, or the instructions rather, on ToyHacks's website were not entirely clear. It looks like the larger glowing detail is supposed to go on the neck here, but I thought that was less important than putting it on the jaw, because if you'll notice, you've got these nice glowy bits there for like sort of where the head connects to the neck and where the jaw connects. Like, that looks nice and glowy. Thing is, in the original non-stickered version, these were painted like the same as this, the same kind of texture, the same color pink, all that good stuff. Problem was, on this side, these had screws in them. These were screw holes. And you can actually see here where you've got that screw poking through there. So this looked like that in terms of there being a hole there. So I decided to put these stickers here as opposed to putting this one here because I really wanted to cover up those screw holes. And I said in the original video I was a little disappointed that Planet X didn't provide screw hole covers, but this really, really works for me. Like, this is a shame. If I really, really wanted to, I could get another set for Vulcan and like sticker over on the neck here and even possibly do a little bit on the legs there. But this was extremely important, and I'm glad that this sticker set gave me the option to do that because I hated those screw holes, and I love that this covers them up. That is great. And then for the eyes, he actually has red and blue eyes that you can put on there, or not at all. I opted to put the eyes on because it's just like a red translucent plastic, kind of like this. But the problem is, the eyes look kind of dead. It's just clear plastic, it doesn't light pipe well, and so it just makes him look kind of dead. But these blue eyes, I really, really like how these pop against everything else, and it's the only bit of blue that's on this once you add them. And yeah, I could have added the red, but I thought about it, and it's like, yeah, red eyes, angry T-Rex, you know, roar, being all growly and whatnot. But the blue really stands out in a great way. I really, really like that. So yeah, it may not make sense from an angry T-Rex standpoint, but I just really like how that blue pops with everything else. And then lastly, you get a label for his nose, and this is also the same kind of red translucent plastic that you have for the eyes. And I went with the Dinobot version of the Autobot logo because I just think that looks cool. But they do include an Autobot logo as well as clear versions of the Autobot and Dinobot logo that you can put over there. So if you wanted it to just like to still show that plastic underneath, you could do that. But I went with this because the light piping on this guy just doesn't work that great. I figured I would do that instead so that everything pops really nice and I don't have to worry about whether or not the lighting is proper and catching things right and all that good stuff. So that is it for the Dino mode. I really, really love the little bits that these stickers add. We will be taking a look at the robot mode, though. I think this is really where it's at. So I will say now, if you're considering getting the sticker set for Vulcan and you like how this looks, get it, because this alone makes it completely worth it. Behold Planet X's Vulcan in all of his beefy robot glory. And I'd be saying that even without the stickers because I still freaking love this figure. This is great. But there are stickers to talk about. So some of what you see here was on the dinosaur mode, like the toes there. But there is some new stuff. Again, you did see this in the dinosaur mode, the knee pads, which again, you know, that was painted pink, but this adds that glowing effect, which kind of works with everything else that's been added in sticker form. And then you've got these bits here, which are actually more visible now, and those again add like a kind of glowy effect to the side. And again, that was also painted. So you really don't necessarily have to put the pink stickers on, but I definitely prefer to do it. I just wish that there were more, because you can see there are a lot of spots that still don't have that effect that totally could have if they just included more circle stickers, but they didn't, so that's that. It's also weird that they included these glowing stickers here for the hips. That's normally just like black. There's nothing there. Why did they include that for a thing that people may not even necessarily see that well, but they couldn't be bothered to include stickers for like the circle bits on the arms or the knees or anything like that? I don't quite get that. But anyway, from there, you can see there's all the same dino stuff on the back. And here you can see what I was talking about with the top and bottom of the tail, where if you only put the stickers on one, then this would look a little bit unbalanced, but that still looks great. I actually like how he looks from the back here because of all the glowing stuff, although he could have used stickers, you know, here and here. But it just kind of reminds me of the game because you play in third person, so you actually see more of this part of Grimlock in the game than you do the front. So it's nice that they put that kind of effort in there. I just kind of wish, again, that there were more glowy stickers. Anyway, getting in closer here, there are a few new stickers as well along the midsection. These were not colored in any way, so now we've got 3 little triangles going down, which sort of works with this translucent red that they've got going along the sides. It's a minor detail you don't really notice, but when you notice it, it does look okay. I added the Dinobot logo again because I just think that looks cool, but as with the dinosaur mode head, you have an Autobot version and then clear versions of both the Autobot and the Dinobot that you can put there if you want to keep that translucent red square visible. And there's also little pink glowy bits at the top there. And I like how those pop against this sort of mustardy color for the chest up there. And lastly, there are the stickers for the face, which are really, really difficult to see even in this light. But if you turn his head, you can kind of start to see it. There are these kind of angry dinosaur teeth that, there you can see it, on either cheek. And I don't dislike the stickers, I just don't think they work as intended because you really can't tell that they're there. You really have to turn him at a certain angle to get the light to catch those stickers just right to see it. I think it looks good, it's just a shame that it doesn't stick out that well. Now, as I said, the sticker set for Vulcan totally makes a difference in dinosaur mode. It makes less of a difference in robot mode, but it's still, there are little hints of color here and there, most notably like the glowy pink stuff, which looks good. It's just, it is obviously a sticker set that benefits the dinosaur mode more than the robot mode. That said, I definitely think this set is worth it. I really wish they included more stickers, though. Just more of those little circular stickers, maybe some stuff for like the thighs there. I wouldn't necessarily say that they need to cover all of the pink paint with these glowy bits, but I feel like they should have done more, especially when you consider the fact that they've got all that stuff for the dinosaur mode and then like got these here that aren't done and on the knee there. It's a shame they didn't do more. And with regards to toy hacks in general, they kind of did it again with this set where they show stickers on both sides of the feet here, these little circular nubbins here, and that is not part of the set. Like, there are stickers that could actually work for that, I guess, but that is not their intended purpose from the set. I think they may have taken the stickers either for the hips or possibly some of the stickers for the tail and put them there, because there are no stickers for the feet in that entire set. And on top of that, even if there were, I'd be hesitant to use them because these bits kind of rub up on the insides of the calves during transformation, and I feel like it'd be super easy to scrape those stickers off with just a couple of transformations. So I'm not necessarily saying they needed to include those stickers, but it's weird that they show them, and not just like, it's not that these stickers were just there as a picture, like in the picture. There were directions with like the little guidelines showing that you put stickers there, and those stickers simply do not exist. Toy hacks being toy hacks, I guess. Not a huge problem, but a little bit of a bummer. Less of a bummer than the fact that there aren't enough glowy stickers to do everything, but still, even if it's not enough, I still love what these stickers add. So that is going to do it for the Toy Hacks Reprolabels set for Planet X's Vulcan. If you'd like to get a Reprolabels sticker set for Vulcan all your own, I will leave a link in the description to that. And if you're inclined to see what my original thoughts on Vulcan were, which are so far back, it's probably more embarrassing than anything for people to look at that, but whatever. There will be a link to the original figure study video for Vulcan as well. Thank you everybody for watching. I have been Rob, and we're not done. There's still plenty of other stickered figures for us to go through.